Good morning, guys. I thought I'd do a little post today to update you all on my thoughts more than anything. It's 19th of February. I forgot the date then, and it's Wednesday. I just want to talk about it more. There's an air of positivity at the moment around the club. And it's very strange to know where it's coming from, really. When I say strange, I think it's stemming some from the protest, the demonstration we went to. And it's a crazy way, because I think that when you're normally in a position of doing demonstration, you're obviously at your wit's end with a regime or something you're trying to change. And that's obviously definitely the case. But I think because the protest was in such good nature, or there's such a good feeling around everybody, everyone's laughing and being nice, and I can't put a finger on it. It was just such a good feeling at the protest. I don't know if you agree with me. Please, let me know what you think. I think the guys at Change for Tottenham and Change for Earth done such a brilliant job. I really do. I mean, just the feeling. I mean, I was going, obviously, seeing lots of the YouTubers and the channelers, lots of We Are TV and Last Word on Spurs. Obviously, Sean Butler and other people that I met for the first time. Some for the first time. But it was just a nice feeling around everything. Even like someone like Sean Butler is against some of what we was protesting about. It was happy with him as well. Like, he was smiling and nice, like interactions with people and chats. And like when we got up to the stadium, I don't know how many of you actually went to it, but when we got to the stadium, we were sort of chanting songs, but it was still good natured, if that makes sense. We was like singing songs and we love Tottenham, and it was just brilliantly put out there, I think. I mean, like, obviously, Alistair Gold sort of said along the lines of what I'm saying now. Like, it was such a good feeling. It really went so well, I think. Obviously, you had the one guy, bless him, that had the Leave In sort of sticker or whatever, his little banner thing. And that was funny. It was big of him to stand up. The guy's got balls. So, but even the guys that interacted with him, I'd say 99% of it was all like jokey with him. There was one guy that took it off him and ripped it up on the floor, which was stupid, really, because what he doesn't understand, he's actually going against the whole freedom of speech protest thing, really, wasn't it? I mean, we're saying that we're allowed, should be allowed to do it and hold banners up, but then when he does it, someone took it off and ripped it up. Obviously, that was one person, but literally the whole thing was really well organised, well natured. And I think that sort of led to, obviously I didn't go to the game. I was very annoyed because I could have gone to the game, but again, like I said in my last post, I didn't want to take the pee with the missus too much. But the game seemed to go on. I mean, like I said, it wasn't the best match watching it on TV, but we got the 3 points, which has made us feel a little bit better around the club. And then we got the conversations, the talk, the rumours regarding the takeover by the Qataris. Is that what they're called? From Qatar. That seems interesting and exciting. And listening and talking to people around the finance side of things, it's looking like, the way I understand it, I may be wrong, that there's going to be a sort of a part takeover at first, so they can get their foot in the door, which will come something like a loan from the Qataris, or the company, or the government, or whoever it is actually taking over. I can't say government or royal family. But I also understand that it's part of a bigger talk with. There's a larger group that's involved. They're grouping up to try and take over Spurs, and what that will mean is that they will be able to use their smaller companies that are joined to them, or linked to them, should I say, to help with sponsorship. The way that manifests itself is naming rights for the stadium, sponsors for the shirts, which we can hopefully get that red rubbish off our front of our shirts eventually. The monetarisation of funds being put forward to for transfers, more for the fans, because that's what we're more interested in, but also like with the hotel and the new gym or something, medical facilities they're putting in, that can be monetised via them, and it won't come off the FFC, PC, whatever it is, the money thing that they put out. So it's literally all, sort of money that's going to come in via other companies, like sponsorship money. So it can be written off, in other words, and it won't go against our ability to spend money on players and wages. The way I'm hearing it through people or through different sources is that the Qatar consortium that has been put together to take over, they are looking to get out of PSG for a number of reasons. It's just not financially lucrative enough in the French league. They're also struggling massively over there now. I mean, like, they've been in there a while now, and they've not won anything really other than their league. They're not doing anything really in the Champions League. Whereas I feel that they need the Qatar people need to get into the Premier League, and as we all know, that's where everything's happening. It is the biggest league in the world. It's the richest league in the world, and there's already people from around those sort of areas. There are Arab states that are already have taken over other football clubs. Manchester City, Newcastle, just to name a couple. So I think it's the Qatar people want to get involved with Tottenham, so they've got their foot in the door as well. How it's going to work, I mean, listen, everyone's saying better the devil you know comes to mind. With us saying we want to get Levy out and get ENIC out, but this would mean ENIC would be gone to a certain extent, I think, because there's all rumours about Daniel Levy's son being very high up, or even maybe one of the board members or owners of the ENIC trust thing. I don't know the details of that. But also the way he's talking, they want to keep, and you know that Daniel Levy is not going to want to give up the reins of that club. This is the only thing that scares me with him, because I think even if the Qatars come up with a decent amount of money to buy the football club, we already know now that they're looking at keeping him in place to maybe be an honorary director or the chief chairman or something like that. I can't remember what the actual terms were for his position, but basically he'd be doing the same job again. Now that's okay if he does just focus on the business side of stuff, because we know he's fantastic at that. But when it comes to the football side of things, this is the thing. This is, for me, the main thing, and probably the only reason why I'm doing the protesting, is because not enough money, not enough time, not enough effort is put into the football side of things. And that's the main thing that I feel that needs to change. Don't get me wrong, some people just want Levy out completely. I don't necessarily want that, because of what he's built at the club, financially, and the stadium, the rest of the stuff that we could blah, 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 that goes on about. But the football side of things, he needs to go, boom, step back from it, and have something else literally running it. And I think while he's in charge, he can't do that, because he loves to micromanage everything. You know, he's like, look at the stadium. The place didn't open up for, I think it was 7 or 8 months after it should have done, because he kept changing this and changing door and all these sort of bits and bobs that he wanted to change. But yeah, I mean, that was what I wanted to come on more this morning to talk about, is like this takeover thing, because the more I'm watching of it, I'm learning bits and bobs. But do you think it's going to happen? That's my question to you, maybe. Or do you think it's going to happen? Because some of the influencers are saying, quite rightly, saying we've had this before. When Staveley was trying to get something together to take things over, and it just went nowhere. I think there was talk before when there was a helicopter that landed at the Spurs change room, training ground, and there was guys getting out in all the Arab robes and things. People seeing that and putting 2 and 2 together, that just disappeared. So I'm hopeful that they can get a deal done. Do I think it's going to happen? It's definitely going to happen eventually, because the amount of stuff that Levy wants to do at that club, there's not enough cash flow. He's not going to be able to do it and keep the fans happy on the pitch. because that hotel and the new sports facility and the new the girls' stadium they want to build. Excuse me. That's not, the money's not just going to come out of the woodwork. Do you know what I mean? He needs a lot of money for that. So he needs investment. How that manifests itself, I hope personally that there is a full takeover. In it goes. The ideal solution would be that they keep Levy in there to run the business side of stuff. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think he'll be able to keep his hands off stuff. So I think eventually he'll have to go as well. And we see how it goes. But I would love it to happen. And when I talk about the positivity, I think that maybe that's part of it. I mean, obviously winning a game helps. But let's face it, like, people, we know that this season was ridiculously inconsistent. We'll win a game, look good, and the next game we'll look absolutely atrocious again. So I'm just sort of hoping that this Fulham game comes with another victory. We need to get our own back on them, get revenge. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to do another video later on today regarding the Fulham game, what we think about it, like the lineup and what have you, and maybe a little score prediction. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there. Pretty much, yeah. Please subscribe below. Subscribe and put your comments below, because it does mean a lot to me. I'm trying to get back to some of them, and I'm trying to build the channel, as you're probably aware. My studio's nearly done, literally done. So I'm going to be doing another podcast that I do with my wife. That's going to be tonight. I'm going to record that and send that to be edited while I'm still learning the editing side of things. But I might record I'm going online and doing a live stream or a stream with some other Spurs fans. I might try and do that tonight if I can get it up and going. If not, it would definitely be tomorrow. So yeah, that's me. I'm at work today, and I hope you all have a good day. Stay safe, and yeah, I'll see you later on, or you can hear me later on speaking about the Fulham game, as I previously said. Anyway, come on you Spurs.